Welcome to Living Life Unbinged. I'm your host, Christy McCammon, and I'm here to help you conquer sugar cravings, break free from food obsession, and step into the surrendered and abundant life God has planned for you. Let's dive in. Let's talk about accountability today, because I think most of us have a picture in our minds of what it's supposed to look like, and I want to gently challenge that picture for you. Because I spent a lot of years doing accountability in a way that felt productive, but wasn't actually changing anything. And maybe you've been there too. When most people think of accountability, they think of checking in with a friend, posting their meals in a Facebook group, texting someone their step count, or showing up to a weekly weigh-in. And those things can absolutely be helpful. I'm not knocking them. I'm not putting them down, but they can also feel like a performance or a highlight reel. A way of showing up just enough to feel like you're doing the thing without ever letting anyone see what's actually going on underneath. I did that for a really long time. I was in every accountability group I could find. I was posting my wins, cheering other people on, tracking my food publicly. And I'd close the app and still feel completely alone in my struggle and my journey because nobody knew about the 10 p.m. pantry visit I didn't share. Nobody knew about the shame spiral I had on Tuesday night. No one knew how close I was to quitting again. I was performing accountability, and I was performing it really convincingly, but real accountability, that was nowhere in sight at the time. Real accountability is honest and vulnerable, and it means letting someone see the mess. That's hard to do, I know. Not just the wins, but the mess. It means texting your person and saying, I had a really hard night, and I made choices I didn't want to make, and here's what was going on in my heart when I made them. That's uncomfortable. That requires trust. And it is also exactly where real healing happens. Proverbs 27:17 says, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. I want you to think about what sharpening actually looks like. It's not two pieces of iron gently resting side by side. Sharpening creates friction, sometimes even sparks. Real accountability does the same. It's the person who loves you enough to ask you the hard questions. Who doesn't just say, you've got this, but asks, what's really going on? One who sits in the uncomfortable truth with you instead of rushing past it to encouragement. One who speaks truth in love. That kind of relationship is rare, but it's worth pursuing. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not talking about someone who makes you feel worse about yourself. Shame is not a tool for healing. Definitely not. What I'm talking about is someone who holds the truth about you and who God says you can be even when you've forgotten it. Someone who reflects that back to you with honesty and grace. Your action step this week, I want you to think of one person in your life who could be that for you. Maybe you already have one, but if you don't, think of someone. And if nobody comes to mind, that's actually important information. It means building that kind of community needs to be a priority. Reach out to that person this week. Tell them you're on a health journey and you want someone who will really check in on you, not just cheer you on. Real connection changes everything. Don't try to do this alone. If you need more support and guidance, join my official Life Unbinged Facebook group where you can post looking for an accountability partner. I've put that link right in the show notes below. Thanks for joining me today. If you are ready to break free from food obsession and sugar cravings and start living your life unbinged, join me at lifeunbinged.com. If this episode spoke to your heart, I'd love it if you'd subscribe, leave a review, or share it with a friend. Until next week, go in grace and walk in freedom.